Om Amma. Know the basics of Sanatana Dharma. Episode 54. Today's topic, Devi Tattvam and Philosophy of Worshipping Divine Mother by Chandrasekhar Jayanti. You can reach me at the email omsanatanadharma999 at gmail.com, dear friends. Dear friends, today the science has accepted the whole cosmos as one energy. You all know the famous Einstein's E is equal to mc square. Friends, Indian sages ages ago called the cosmic energy as Parashakti and personified that energy as Divine Mother. Jagan Mata, the whole nature is revered as Divine Mother, Jagadamba or Jagan Mata, dear friends. In Sanatana Dharma, every nourishing aspect of nature is worshipped as Mother. Mother Earth, we say, Bhumata. All rivers we call as Ganga Mata. Cows we call as Go Mata. And Desha Mata and Prithvi Mata. All these things we call them as Divine Mothers, dear friends. The mother of all mothers is Jagan Mata, the universal mother who has given birth to whole creation. Every atom in this cosmos, every cell of every being has a presence of Divine Mother, the principle of motherhood, which is beyond gender differences. Hence, the Vedic seeds worshipped motherhood in every being, dear friends. Now, dear friends, the human being has come from Deha Mata, that is the physical mother who has given us the birth. Deha Mata takes milk and gives us milk. The milk is given by Go Mata, the cow. And Go Mata gets his food from Bhu Mata. Bhu Mata gets its crops from because of Ganga Mata, the Jalam. And Ganga Mata is an aspect of Jagan Mata. Jagan Mata to Ganga Mata to Bhu Mata to Go Mata, and Go Mata to Deha Mata, and Deha Mata to human being. This is the big chain. This is the big picture. So every aspect of energy is considered as mother, and of mother of all mothers is Jagan Mata. That is what, when we worship, we are invoking or seeking the Divine Mother's energy for our nourishment, for our protection, for our well-being. Friends, human being is always requires three Shaktis to live on this earth. One is knowledge, that is Saraswati Mata. Second is Lakshmi Mata, the wealth. The third one is the strength, the Durga Mata. We worship all the three mothers, Saraswati Mata, Lakshmi Mata, and Durga Mata, as three Shaktis. Shakti means energy, as we have discussed. Friends, as I said earlier, our sages have seen the Divine Mother in every aspect of the creation. That's why it is said, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Matrurupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. I bow down to the Divine Mother who resides as the principle of motherhood in every being. That is what it is said in Devi Suktam of Tantroktikam, it is called of Durga Saptasati. Friends, what do you mean by Devi? The meaning of the Devi is called as Prakasha Swarupini or Prakasha Swarupini. Or it is also said there is another word, another meaning, which who creates this universe as a Leela or a play. So Devi means this. Now Veda Suktas that adore Devi, there are many Suktas, but we will take three main Suktas relating to three Shaktis. In Saraswati Suktam, it is said like this: Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhir Vajinivati Dhinam Avartya Vatu. Means, bless me, O Saraswati Devi, you are the energizer of all energies, the wealth of all wealth. Protect our thoughts. In Sri Shuktam, which is related to Lakshmi Devi, it is said like this: Om Mahadevye cha vidmahe Vishnupatni cha dhimahi tanno Lakshmi prachodayat. Means, may we know the divine essence of great Devi by meditating on her, who is the consort of Sri Vishnu. Let that divine essence drive us always, vivify us always. So this is what Sri Suktam talks about Lakshmi Devi. Durga Suktam says these words: Durgam Devim Saranamaham Prapadye Su Tarasi Tarase Namaha. Means, I seek refuge at your feet, O Durga Devi. Please ferry me, Tarasi, across this ocean of samsara easily, which is full of difficulties. By invoking Divine Mother Durga Devi, we can overcome all the difficulties and perils or obstacles and worries, and we can easily cross this ocean of samsara. So these three Veda Suktas, Saraswati Suktam, Sri Suktam, and Durga Suktam, talk about the adored Devi. The one Devi is worshipped in various aspects. Similarly, we have Bhu Suktam. And the Divine Mother who gives us food is called Annapurna. Similarly, Vedas have described every aspect of Divine Mother in various functional forms, dear friends. Now let us discuss about the principle of motherhood. When we say mother, she creates us, causation or creation. And she is compassionate or full of love. She is very possessive about her children. She protects us. She nourishes us. And she is full of patience and forgiveness. This is what is called as motherhood. Similarly, the universal motherhood, the source of all creation, is also considered as mother, divine mother in Shakteyam and worshipped. So causation, compassion, protection and nourishment, patience and forgiveness. These are the aspects of motherhood. Friends, Mata Amrutanandamayi Devi, Amma, who is considered as universal mother, says these words: the essence of motherhood is not restricted to women who have given birth. It is a principle inherent both women and men. It is an attitude of mind. It is love, and that love is very breath of life. She equates the motherhood to love, the loving of all beings, like children. Lalita Sahasranamam begins with 3 mantras. It says, first mantra is Shri Matre Namaha. Shri Mata means she is the very source of the creation from which the creation evolved. Shri Maharagni means she is the sustainer of the creation within which the entire creation is sustained. Srimad Simhasaneshwari means she is the assimilator of the creation within which the entire creation gets dissolved. Shri Mata, Shri Maharagni, Srimad Simhasaneshwari. These are the three mantras that Lalita Sahasranamam begins. Means it is defining that the Divine Mother is the Brahman, the Supreme God, as described in Taittiriya Upanishad, because Taittiriya Upanishad says creator, sustainer, and assimilator of all beings is called as Brahman. That's what Taittiriya Upanishad describes. Different. So, creating power, assimilating power, and nourishing power is Brahman, the divine, the supreme power. We worship the supreme power in as Divine Mother. That's why it is that people who worship Divine Mother as supreme power, they are called as Shaktiyas. There are three aspects of every event in the universe. First is Ichha Shakti, the power of will. You should have the will to do any event or to do any action. Then you should have the power or knowledge to do that action or that event. And then the Kriya Shakti, that is actual implementation of that action. From Ichha, then Jnana, then Kriya. This is what Lalita Sahasranamam describes about the Divine Mother. So, Ichha Shakti is equated with Kamakshi, Jnana Shakti is equated with Shyamala Devi, and Kriya Shakti is equated with Varahi Devi. Otherwise, Shyamala Devi is also called as Saraswati Devi. The Kriya Shakti is Lakshmi Devi. Dear friends, famous scriptural texts that adore Devi, let us look at them. Devi Bhagavatam or Devi Puranam is one among 18 Puranas written by sage Vyasa. It is very famous text which adores the Devi as supreme power. Devi Mahatyam, that is also called as Durga Saptasati, which contains 700 verses of Markandeya Purana, is very famous, and especially Durga Saptasati is a well celebrated text in northeast part of India, Bengal, Tripura, Meghalaya, all this Assam and other parts of the country. Even in South India also, Devi Mahatyam and Devi Saptasati is read or is worshipped. Now, Lalitopakhyanam of Brahmanda Purana. From this Lalitopakhyanam, every day thousands and thousands of people read about the Divine Mother, Lalita Sahasranamam. So, Lalita Sahasranamam is a part of Lalitopakhyanam of Brahmanda Purana. The discussion between Haigriva and Agastya. And we have other Upanishads that is called as Devi Upanishad of Atharva Shirsham and Bhavana Upanishad and Tripura Upanishad. These are also the famous Upanishads. The commentary was written by Bhaskaracharya, Bhaskara Raya. These Upanishads also talks about Devi Tattva, and especially Bhavana Upanishad talks about Sri Chakra and Tantra aspects of it. Tripura Rahasyam is a conversation between Dattatreya and Parshurama. Sage Dattatreya explains the Divine Mother Tattvam to sage Parshurama. And we all know about the Saundarya Lahari, which was written by Adi Shankara, is a wonderful text which has the power of mantras, which has the power of Advaita philosophy, which has a bhakti, and which has jnana also. So this is written by Adi Shankara. So these are the famous scriptural texts that adore Devi. Now, loss of motherhood in modern times. Mother Earth is lamenting because of human greed. The holy cow has lost its patronage and reverence. The Veda Mata, the mother of divine knowledge, is completely forgotten. Mother India's culture has become degenerated, dear friends. The woman is being treated as commodity in the shop of beauty merchandise. And when woman is in chase of career, power, and competition, the children are getting deprived of nectar of motherhood. The very mother, every mother at home is being consigned to old age homes, having lost her respect and value in the family. This is the situation today. Man's ego is not in a position to digest the rise of the woman power in career. And he is hurting the woman, and women are reacting ferociously and are haunting men. The ego conflicts between gender has become the bane of human race, and the family structure is getting destroyed and getting demolished, and suicides and divorces are increasing day by day. And the nature's dharma is losing its balance because of lack of love and compassion and forgiveness and patience. Harmony of and motherhood is in peril, dear friends. So, what is the meaning of awakening motherhood within us? Dear friends, the need of the hour is awakening motherhood, invoking the Divine Mother within us. By invoking the Divine Mother within us, we become more loving and more compassionate, more forgiving, and we'll get more patience. So, dear friends, that's what Mata Amrutanandamayi Devi, Amma, says the wonderful words of inspiration. Let us look at them. Anyone, man or woman, who has the courage to overcome the limitations of mind can attain the state of universal motherhood. These words are being told by the universal mother who considers millions of human beings as her children. The love of awakened motherhood is a love and compassion felt not only towards one's own children, but towards all people, animals and plants and rocks and river. A love extended to all of the nature, all beings. This is what exactly, dear friends, our sages have seen the whole cosmos as the manifestation of the Divine Mother. And they worship Divine Mother in everything. So this is the philosophy of worshipping Divine Mother and Devi Tattvam. Om Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.